Much, Stuart Varney. All right, 23 minutes now after the hour. Let's change gears and put Libby on hold for a second. The GOP's 2012 field may not be complete just yet. There's growing rumors that Sarah Palin, Paul Ryan, and Governor Chris Christie are still being strongly encouraged to run. But will they? And who has the best shot? Our Washington insiders are here to examine their former Deputy National Finance Director of the DNC and political strategist, David Mercer, and former George W. Bush administration official and political strategist, Tom Basile. First off, Tom,
good morning,
good morning to you. What is it about the current field that there's three big names still being pushed to get in?
Well, I think that a lot of this discontent with the present field is artificial and manufactured. You've got Rove and Daniels out there trying to blunt Perry's momentum. You've got Sarah Palin out there trying to blunt Bachmann's win in Iowa. Some of the Pawlenty staffers are trying to convince Christie to get in. I think that we're going to have a very strong field, but these are three very important political properties, and it remains to be seen what they're going to do. Ryan's campaign, I think, would end up being defined by the Medicare issue. I think Republicans are looking for a much broader issue about jobs and the economy. So at the end of the day, Ryan's young. I don't think that he runs. He's got plenty of time if he wants to be president.
And Governor Christie repeatedly has said that, but Sarah Palin is getting quite intriguing with Karl Rove saying, look out, she's ready. David, on the Democratic side, how do you view this?
I think as most viewers just taking Tom's words, in one word, it's confusion. Rick Perry, in the highly anticipated entry of his race, was to have cleared the field to go up against Mitt Romney in contention for the nomination. Yet the day after he announces, you got three other candidates reminding us that he's really not a threat to us, we don't have any fear, and he doesn't have anything really to bring to the table, which we have seen with Karl Rove calling into question, along with Peter King, the chairman of the House Homeland Security Committee, calling to question, his statements and whether, he's unpresidential or not.
Right.
You have others, that have questioned, his casting himself as the Lone Ranger and bringing Texas to where it is, when we all know it's public-private partnership that has allowed Texas to deal with the challenges we're facing economically.
But it's in
leadership
chaos to do that.
But no one could hide from the fact that Governor Perry gets in, immediately becomes a top contender. According to one poll, he's up by 18 points, and he had so much scrutiny on him, and I think people fear them so much that every word out of his mouth was examined. So, yet when Governor Perry did get in, it also brought up other names, Tom.
Well, and it also brought up the trial lawyers, which is a major Democrat constituency, are already circling the wagons, and they're raising money against Rick Perry. So obviously he is a threat to the president. Sarah Palin
That's a threat.
is in the same position that she was in 2 or 3 years ago. She's got to decide whether or not she wants to be a celebrity or she wants to be a leader. And if she's going to get in, she has to get in now. The major donors are being gobbled up by both Romney and by Perry. And Chris Christie, the base loves Chris Christie, what he's done with the unions.
But you know what the big story is? The big story is, and this goes to you, David.
Sure.
When Governor Huckabee was thinking about it and Mitch Daniels was thinking about it, it looked as though President Obama was untouchable. He was going to run away with this thing unless something happened. And now it looks so vulnerable, this field is continuing to grow. Don't you see that playing a role here?
First of all, no one, at least from our side, has positioned ourselves as untouchable or Obama being untouchable.
I'm not saying you said it, but I'm just saying analysts have said that.
And I'm saying that that would be a misperception and that we are going to do everything we can to put our record forward. But going back to the Republican field, again, there's a lot of indecision. The Wall Street Journal was lamenting last week that, we don't have, the GOP does not have a candidate that can get them not only through the primaries, but also through a general election. That's all being called into question with more possible entries, and Perry not being the panacea that everybody thought he might be and stumbling out of the gates. So, right now we're focused on jobs and the economy and moving that forward, and we'll let the Republicans take the time to sort out what they need to sort out.
David Mercer, Tom Basile, thanks so much. Great
Pleasure
job, great debate. It's getting really intriguing. All right.